Most famous people have reached their goals by being extremely smart and productive with their actions. Want to know what they have to say? Then keep watching. Men and women in history have accomplished far more each day than would seem to be physically feasible. Look at successful businessman Elon Musk or well-known athlete Michael Jordan. They have accomplished so much that it is more than a little humbling to those of us who find it difficult to complete the work we want to complete or go to the gym 3 times a week. But why did they succeed? What superhuman qualities did these incredibly successful few possess that we may imitate? There are a few surprise tricks that might significantly increase your productivity in ways you might not expect, but for the most part, nothing that you and I can't utilize every day on our own. We will start by mentioning some high-achieving famous individuals and what they can learn us. 1. Nelson Mandela. Although Nelson Mandela is not the only highly achieving person who rises early, but his early morning walks are legendary in their own right. He uses them as a time to reflect on the previous day, digest it, and be grateful for the ability to enjoy that time. Every morning, whether you go to the gym, read the newspaper, or take a long stroll, getting up early and inducing the physiological and psychological processes that will increase productivity is a surefire method to do more. 2. Thomas Edison. Famous for his snoozes was Thomas Edison. He would take a short nap every day, refreshing his body and mind for a later period of higher production. He is not alone in this. In addition to taking naps, John F. Kennedy and Winston Churchill both worked virtually from morning till night. It's important to note that several sleep and rest specialists have claimed that power naps can lead to greater energy depletion. Try what works for you before assuming that what works for others works well for you. 3. Albert Einstein. One of the most significant thinkers of the past 2 centuries, Einstein revolutionized science, created the atomic age, and became a byword for intelligence. He was also a very productive person, able to concentrate for extended periods of time on activities that were of the utmost importance. In contrast to the human propensity to concentrate on a huge number of minuscule things, he believed that in order to be truly productive, one should concentrate one's efforts on a few very enormous things. Again, this may be very personal and therefore might not be the best for everyone. 4. Barack Obama. His advice was to eliminate unnecessary decisions. A never-ending, and most definitely never trivial, to-do list comes with being the president of any nation. Because of this, President Barack Obama makes every effort to avoid making decisions that aren't necessary, including what to eat or dress. Even the method for making decisions in his memoranda is crystal clear: agree, disagree, or let's talk. Making weekly meal planning and setting aside tomorrow's clothes before night can help the rest of us develop this helpful productivity habit, even though being president is a very different ball game. If you enjoyed this video this far, make sure to keep watching and subscribe to our channel for much more development doses. We have mentioned a few highly successful people and some of their best productivity tips. Next up, we will tell you 2 quotes that can change your view on productivity and hopefully making you more productive. The first tip is taking 15 minutes break to reflect and adjust if necessary. Melinda Gates said, "I build in 15-minute breaks so that I can take some quiet time and close on one meeting before I go to the next." I'm a big believer in taking time to pause and reflect, particularly when you're working on some of the big challenges in the world. Unless you're a robot, you can't work constantly without taking breaks. Humans constantly learn new things and take in new knowledge throughout the day. In order to recalibrate and reevaluate our activities going forward, it is essential that we zoom out and reflect on what we have learned. Imagine yourself on a voyage. After all, you wouldn't just go on without looking at your compass, or Google Maps, every so often, would you? Anytime you are traveling from point A to point B, this applies. Whether you're producing something new, facing significant issues in the world, your personal life, or both, breaks should be taken because they enable you to make these important judgments. Quote 2 is from Michelle Obama. "After I had Malia, I began to prioritize exercise because I realized that my happiness is tied to how I feel about myself. I want my girls to see a mother who takes care of herself, even if that means I have to get up at 4:30, so I can do a workout. Understand that you are important, and you have to invest in yourself. This can be beneficial for both you and the people around you. To change your mindset, we will list a couple more quotes that will make you think. 1. Perfection is the death of all good things. Perfection is the death of pleasure, it's the death of productivity, it's the death of efficiency, it's the death of joy. Elizabeth Gilbert. 2. I don't listen to anything while I work. I prefer silence in order to be most productive, but I do occasionally steal away for a few minutes to meditate and get refocused. Katya Beecham, CEO of Birchbox. 3. If there is nothing to ask permission for, then don't ask for permission. Ava DuVernay. 4. I don't know that anyone in the United States is taught to rest. We have this cultural obsession with work and productivity as if we're better people if we don't stop and take some time for ourselves. Roxane Gay. 5. You need a life separate from work. Tavi Gevinson. 6. I really try to ask myself the question of 9. Will this matter in 9 minutes, 9 hours, 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months or 9 years? If it will truly matter for all of those, pay attention to it. Whitney Wolf, CEO of Bumble. If you take anything for this video, take this. Productivity is often viewed as doing all these things in a short time span, but it is truly about doing the most important, often big tasks that support your long-term goals. On that note, we thank you for watching and hope to see you at our next video.